going on, Jerome's? So Minnesota Vikings fans still in a bit of shock after Kirk Jerome Ezekiel Cousins reportedly and apparently tore his Achilles in the Sunday 2-touchdown win, by the way, over the greasy grimy Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. And it really does suck because the Vikings, 4-4 on the season, have all the momentum in the world, are one of the hottest teams in the league, and a big reason was the play of Kirk Cousins. Kirk was a big reason why the Vikings won 4 of their last 5 games, but it really sucks. And now, I mean, they're still going to play the games. Vikings still got to finish out the season, and the Vikings are still extremely dangerous. And now the question is, who's going to be in at quarterback? Now, Kevin O'Connell has talked about they're not committed to Jaren Hall as of yet. Nick Mullins, who's on IR, they could roll with him. But obviously, the best plan would be Jaren Hall, a full week of practice, full week of preparation, goes into Atlanta and shows up and shows out. And then the rest of the season is basically an audition, proving that he is the guy. He's the Vikings' future franchise quarterback. Build around him, and he'll hoist the Jerome Bardi a dozen times in the next 10 years. That obviously would be the best laid plan. But you got to explore all options, right? And if Jaren Hall can't be the guy, or the Vikings see that the iron is hot and want to strike right now, reaching out to Tom Brady, what up? What up? Tom Brady, looks good, by the way. Artist rendition. But Tom Brady, of course, is the greatest quarterback of all time. 7 Super Bowl rings, 5-time Super Bowl MVP. He's only MVP 3 times. Also, what's weird, he was only first or second team All-Pro 6 times, which is just kind of crazy. Anyways, but Tom Brady, the best to ever do it, even though he's 75,000 years old, and that is an issue. Did retire this offseason, and reportedly is going to be taking a minority stake with the Raiders and blah, 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 and all that stuff. But, of course, Tom Brady, everyone knows the story. Michigan man, 6th-round pick, 199, a bit of an afterthought, and also the famous workout pick from the Combines. Hilarious, man. By the way, analytics, Tom Brady, pick 199. Jaren Hall, pick 164. No big deal. No big deal. But Tom Brady, even at advanced age last season, proved that he could still do it at a decent level. The Buccaneers, I mean, the Bucs still won the division at 8-9. They still host a playoff game. They got their ass blasted by the Cowboys. It is what it is. But, I mean, after Ryan Jensen went down, there was some issues in protection and just it wasn't the same Bucs team that won the Super Bowl back in 2020. Right, so Tom Brady walks off into the sunset, and you know that's got a stick in his craw, right? Where Tom Brady, he got divorced from Giselle, and he came back to go 8-9. I feel like Tom Brady can't go out like that, and there's a plethora of reasons why Tom Brady and the Vikings would make sense. The Vikings are 4-4. They're currently in the playoff places in the NFC. They're going to be within striking distance of the Lions after the Lions collapse and prove that they're frauds even more against the Raiders tonight, which would be great. And for the Vikings, for all the reasons why it's been listed that the Vikings would be a great spot for a young quarterback to develop. I mean, it would make sense for Tom Brady as well to give it one last ride this season. Elite weapons. Justin Jefferson is a couple weeks from returning from injured reserve with that hamstring. Jordan Addison's proven that he's a wide receiver 1 in his own right. Hockenson is actually earning his money. KJ is back to being third down for what? Love to see it. Elite tackles, probably the best tackle duo in the league right now with Darisaw and O'Neal. And the interior offensive line is solidifying with Reisner / Ezra as well as Bradbury. And Ed Ingram is playing actually pretty well. Opportunistic defense under flow. They're getting things going. They're generating turnovers. They're eliminating big plays. They're stiffing up in the red zone, and they're keeping the score down. Familiarity with Kevin O'Connell, because you remember that back in the day, Kevin O'Connell was the 3rd-round pick by the Patriots in 2008 to back up Tom Brady. So they drafted O'Connell in 2008, like the season after the 07, and you got to think Tom Brady. It's like, hey, we were this close to perfection, and we lost to freaking Eli Manning. They're going to waste a 3rd-round pick on a quarterback. I don't know. Who knows? Also, familiarity with Brian Flores. So Flores was with the Patriots in administrative and coaching capacity for a decade plus while Tom Brady was there. So, and also practiced against Brady every single day, every single year. So that familiarity could help bring Brady to Minnesota as well. Plus, Minnesota family ties. It's reported that he spent childhood summers in the great state of Minnesota. But then again, Minnesota summers, they're very nice at the lake, and They make us put up with Minnesota winters. Also, the chance to do the impossible. I mean, Tom Brady is already the GOAT, but if he brings a Super Bowl to the snake-bitten sports state of Minnesota, it's over. It's finito. It's a wrap. So Joe Montana, Michael Jordan, everyone, Tom Brady. That's where it'd be, man. But there's a bunch of reasons why Brady would consider taking a phone call, potentially getting off the couch. Is this a long-term solution? No. Is this an all-in on 2023? Yes. Yes. Also, would he bring Gronk? I mean, Gronk would be like tight end 5 with the Vikings, but it would be pretty damn awesome. Again, Plan A, Jaron Hall is actually good, and he's the Vikings all-pro quarterback for the next 10 years. That would be great, but you got to consider all options. You do have to consider all options right now. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Why the Vikings should give Tom Brady a call? Just say, what's up? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.